Now begins the adventure of cycling at least 100k every day in July to raise money for MacMillan Cancer Support.
This is what I'm having for my breakfast on day 4. Good old English fry-up, made by my fiance. And a strong cup of coffee is going down the tree. 2 teaspoons of coffee, 3 sugars, and some coffee creamer. One of my favourite mugs. So this should set my ride up perfectly.
Half an hour into day 4, first initial thoughts. I feel lifeless. I feel like I've got nothing in my legs, nothing in the tank. I got maybe 2 hours sleep the whole of yesterday evening, morning. Almost attacked by a rogue pigeon. My heart rate's sub 120. Nice easy zone 2. Westerly winds, up to 25-mile-an-hour gusts. I'm heading north on the cycle lanes, and then I'll do 32 mile and I'll head back same way, traffic free pretty much. So if I get any side gusts I should be okay. First hour done, and I pulled over for an energy drink. I still have no legs. Maybe a full English wasn't the best idea. I'm heading to Woodhorn on the cycle path, and I've just passed a group of women carrying roses. There's a cyclist coming the other way, so I just pulled over. And the last 2 walkers, because they were walking with the roses, just remember Linda Short. That is Linda Short. So I just said, oh look, what's the roses are made of? And said, we're doing a walk because our friend died. So every so often we're laying the rose. And I just happened to say, oh, I'm really sorry, what did she die of? And said, cancer. And when I told them my story, I said, oh, actually, I'm riding 100k every day in July to raise money for MacMillan Cancer Support. So, I need to make sure that is secure, and that will be on every ride from now on. I was going to ride with it on the back there, but I don't want to lose it, and I don't want to lose this pedal, so I'm going to put it in my bag. And the lady I spoke to, Linda, was her best friend. I'm 17 miles in, just heading to Cresswell. I'm on a 12.1 average, that's miles per hour. The wind's still just as strong, still feels like a westerly. I was planning on stopping at Cresswell to top up my bottles in the public toilet block. But looking at my bottles, I still got quite a bit, and there's always the toilets to walk with. So I think I'm going to be okay for liquids today. The sun's getting out. I guess the sun always shines on Cresswell. You can see the Cheviots in the distance, and the Drift Cafe, which has expanded enormously in the last 2 years. Pre-COVID, the Drift was just the one main building. Now it's got a massive car park, fish and chips building, a bus, which I'm not sure what that does, ice cream bus, and maybe a seating area with a white roof. Just expanded all the way down here. I love these cobbles in the road. I don't think there's any trouble of that happening today. I'm heading through Durridge Bay now. The road surface is sketchy at best. At least it's still tarmac, not pothole tarmac. This just following the cycle path. I think it's the Course and Castles number 1 route. It bypasses the 1068, which is a busy road. Durridge Bay, this little cycle track, it's really popular. I'm guessing dog walkers, people want to use the beach. And fly tippers. This is where the tarmac runs out. And we're on to gravel. I'm on my Holdsworth Super Professional carbon road bike with 25mm tyres, but it's not too bad. The surface really not too bad at all. Tarmac again. I think this takes me all the way to Embleton. I'm not 100% sure. It's windy. We've got our second gate to open and close. Gravel for the road bike. The sun's gone in. I don't feel so tired anymore, which is good. Maybe my full English breakfast is wearing off. I think it just gave me heavy legs. Totally bad idea. I had 3 sausages, 5 bacon, 2 back pudding, 1 egg, beans and fried mushrooms. Not a good combination. An hour and a half before a 100k bike ride. Okay, this section is a little bit more lumpier and harder to ride on 25mm road tyres. Feels like I'm riding the old bone shaker bikes. This is what it would be like. And when your sit bones are already quite sore, it's kind of every bump is ouch. This is a little bit painful. Then tarmac again, actually smooth tarmac. Thank you. This is beautiful. It feels like I've got a side tailwind, so I'm guessing it's more of a southwesterly than a true westerly. I'm guessing this is Druridge Bay Beach. I think my cadence sensor battery ran out. This is lovely being car free. Well, majority of it being car free. And it's not a main road. And the beaches along here just seem beautiful. Definitely a place I'll drive to with Gloria and Katie and do a nice walk, maybe with a picnic. That'd be brilliant. Look at this for cycling. Yes, it's gravel. Yes, I'm on a road bike with 25mm. But this is just beautiful. I'm having real problems with my saddle post. It's got 2 bolts. And this morning, after yesterday's ride, I noticed that it slipped. So I tightened them right up. The saddle rails have slipped again. So the saddle slipped back. And I tightened them up this morning. I don't remember ever having problems with it before. It's just the saddle post that came with the holes were super professional. Coming up to a village here. I think this might be Embleton. The surface is much worse. I think we're getting into some tarmac. Not the best tarmac. I'm back into chunky gravel. Rule Britannia. Yeah, this is painful. Low Hawksley. Morning. So I'm 8 miles until I turn, and that'll be 32 miles. Halfway, yes. But I'll be going through Amble next, and then Warkworth. 2 lovely villages, actually 2 lovely towns. Gloria calls me a cyclist tart because of the way I dress when I'm on my bike. Everything's coordinated. So the next town we hit must be Amble. So Embleton must be much, much further north. Amble, the friendliest port. We've made it to Amble. Warkworth the next stop. I've just pulled over in Amble, just past the sign.
But actually, my saddle hasn't slipped. It's right at the forward. I like how it's happening at the forward. My angle is just perfect. Hello! I found yesterday, in well, the first 3 days, I was tending to, when I took my hands off the handlebars, I was tending just to slip forward. So that's a kind of a good estimate on how to set your saddle. Just for a couple of seconds, just take your hands off the handlebars, and if you feel yourself slipping forward, then the saddle is pointed too low. Just adjust it slightly up. So it may look extreme, but actually it's took all the weight off my hands on the front. Amble Marina. 4 miles north, which will make obviously 32 mile, and I'll turn round, giving me 64 miles for the day. Looks like it's going to be going on 5 hours for today, which is fine. I don't work Sundays and Mondays, but I'm at work tomorrow, so I'll be up at 3:10 a.m. I'm now leaving Amble in 1 mile to walk with. You can just see the castle in the distance. Long solo rides. I don't do a coffee stop or any lengthy stop. I mean the toilet, I'll go in the public toilet block. If I need to top up my drinks, I'll top up in the public toilet block. Not in the toilet, I'll use the sink. Isn't that beautiful? That is just stunning. Relatively low as well. You can normally see herons here, but that seemed like a quick mile. We're now into almost into August. 27 miles in, 5 more to go until I turn around and head back home. So the next stop is Almouth. That sign's 4 mile away. Home by the second week, my endurance and fitness will be back. Let's walk with Castle on the left. Never been in. Cycled by it many times. Look at that cute little dog. Oh, adorable. Absolutely adorable. So yeah, that's walk with Castle. Been there once with John. They do a lovely bacon, egg, sausage, black pudding, haggis, you name it, they put it in a sandwich. I think I should have come out there. Maybe not. I don't know. We do remember this bit. I'm sure this is a bit of a savage climb, doesn't go on for long, but it is quite steep. My zero wheels, which I got that cassette for the Fred Whitten, which I've deferred to next year. So just your 32 on the back here. Well, that little climb got my heart rate up to a whopping 149 beats a minute. Dropped to 141, 136, 131. After just a few hundred yards, that's okay. Walk with picnic site, parking and WC. It's handy to know. I think I may have done the wrong turn. Walk with. I think I've done a wrong turn somewhere. I should have turned here. Completely missed the turn off. And this is treacherous. Got a little bit of tarmac. Okay, Sustrans. I think this pit needs to be repaved, resurfaced. Because the Suzanne cycle paths are supposed to be for every type of bike. I could swim in some of these potholes, they're so deep. Smooth tarmac. I think some of my fillings have shaken loose. Rogue wolf in the wild. This is really, really bad. We bypass the road and get on the Great North Bike Ride route, albeit in the opposite direction for now. But this cycle path, it runs parallel with the road and then drops down into Allenmouth. It's a really nice surface. No cars, just people, dog walkers. It's an enjoyable path. I'm halfway on today's ride. I'm just on the outskirts of Allenmouth, having a sit down and a baby bell. I'm really going to have to rethink my fueling strategy. I haven't topped up, so I've probably drank about half of the electrolyte drink and a little bit under half of my carb drink. I do have some samosas, so I do have fuel, but I do have a carb drink as well. I couldn't think of a nicer place to sit. It's absolutely beautiful. Quick pit stop and walk with Lou's. First time I've used these toilets. I always say there's a first time for everything. Last 30 mile. It's all downhill from here. It feels like I've got a bit of a side tailwind heading south. So I think instead of going through Amble, following the cycle paths, I'm just going to get on the 1068 to Widrington. I'm heading to Linemouth, just come through Cresswell. It's a lovely tailwind for what I'd say was the last 10 mile. My average speed's gone up to 12.5 mile an hour. Whoop whoop! On the last 15 miles, heading south. Pretty much predominantly south. So cars have to give way to bikes. So I'm heading back along the section of cycle path where I bumped into the ladies with the friend that died. And there's the first rows. Coming through! Coming through! Coming through! Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Hello! Coming through. Hello. I've not seen any more roses along this stretch, and I didn't ask them how far they were going to go or where they were going. Hello. That's day 4 done. 5 hours in the saddle. Day 4. Now for some chicken.